Hey everyone, and welcome back to Talk Tickers. We're diving into DigitalOcean's Q4 2024 earnings call today.
Yeah, lots to cover.
There is. It's super interesting to see how a cloud platform that's so popular with developers and smaller businesses, is starting to really make a splash in the larger market. What do you think?
I think the numbers back that up. We're seeing some serious momentum here. Revenue acceleration,
For sure.
big improvement in net dollar retention, and they even crushed their own goals for their AI and machine learning platform growth.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Revenue for the quarter came in at $205 million.
A cool $205 million.
A cool $205 million. A 13% jump compared to the same period last year.
And what really stood out to me was their annual recurring revenue, or ARR. They added $26 million in new ARR this quarter, up from $24 million the previous quarter.
Wow.
That's a really healthy sign of sustained growth.
Totally. And it's interesting how they've shifted the way they calculate ARR now. They're using quarterly revenue multiplied by 4 instead of the last month's revenue times 12. What do you make of that?
Seems like they're trying to, smooth out some of the volatility they were seeing from project-based work, especially in that AI and machine learning space. So this new method gives a more stable picture, more accurate picture of their recurring revenue stream. And that's important for investors to see the long-term financial health, I think.
It makes a lot of sense. So where's all this growth coming from? Well, a big chunk of it is coming from their higher spending customer segments.
Yes.
What they call builders and scalers.
Right.
These customers are bringing in 88% of DigitalOcean's total revenue, and that segment grew by 16% year over year.
And they've also introduced a brand new category called Scalar Plus, which are customers spending $100,000 or more annually.
Wow, the big spenders.
Exactly. These high-value clients are clearly seeing the value in what DigitalOcean offers.
Yeah, and they're not just seeing value, they're seeing a lot of value. Scalar Plus revenue just exploded, growing 37% year over year. They've got over 500 of these big spenders on board now.
Yeah, that tells me that DigitalOcean is attracting those larger, more demanding clients and successfully catering to their needs. It's a clear sign they're moving up market.
Absolutely. Now, remember how their net dollar retention, or NDR, was a bit of a concern in the past? Well, hold on to your hats because they hit an impressive 99% in Q4, up from 96% the year before.
That is a big jump. It signals a significant shift in their ability to not only keep their customers happy, but also encourage them to spend more.
Totally. And get this. Their traditional cloud services actually achieved 100% NDR for the first time since June 2023.
Wow. That's a testament to their strategy of focusing on product enhancements that are specifically targeted at their larger customers, turning NDR from a drag on growth into a powerful engine.
Love that. Now let's talk about their product innovation. They've been on an absolute tear, releasing 49 new products and features just in Q4 alone. That's more than 4 times what they released in the same period last year.
That's a lot.
It is.
That rapid pace of innovation is critical for attracting and retaining those larger, more sophisticated clients. They're demonstrating a commitment to meeting those evolving customer needs and staying ahead of the curve.
Absolutely. And some of these new features are really game changers, like VPC peering, which lets customers securely connect different parts of their network across multiple data centers and even across different countries.
Right. And then for those handling sensitive data, they introduced an internal load balancer, which boosts security and efficiency for internal workloads.
Got it.
And then there's droplet autoscale pools, which can handle those massive spikes in traffic without breaking the bank.
That's huge.
Huge. And enhancements to their app platform that give developers more granular control over the lifecycle of applications. And let's not forget the per-bucket access keys for their Spaces object storage service. That enables tighter security and simplifies management, especially important for organizations dealing with sensitive data.
It's clear they're focused on giving their customers the tools they need to succeed. And the best part is that over 50% of DigitalOcean's top 100 customers have already adopted at least one of these features that launched in Q3. So clearly, these innovations are resonating.
Absolutely. Strong indication that they're on the right track with their product development strategy, listening to their customers and delivering what they need.
Now let's shift gears and talk about their AI and ML platform, because things get really exciting here.
They do.
Remember their goal of achieving 3% overall growth contribution from AI and ML? Well, they didn't just meet that goal, they blew past it.
They blew past it. And their AI and ML ARR soaring by over 160% in Q4. That kind of growth just speaks volumes about their focused strategy and ability to deliver.
Totally. And their approach to AI is all about making it accessible to everyone, not just the tech elite. They've got this three-tiered strategy that's really smart. First, there's the infrastructure layer with their GPU droplets, offering easy, on-demand access to powerful computing resources.
Then you've got the platform layer, where their new Gen AI platform, which is currently in public beta, empowers users to build and integrate AI agents without needing to be AI experts themselves.
That's incredible.
It is democratizing AI, putting these powerful tools into the hands of developers and businesses who might not have the resources or expertise to build complex AI systems from scratch.
And then finally, there's the application layer with their cloud-based Copilot, also in beta,
Yeah.
which delivers AI-powered solutions like intelligent diagnostics directly to small businesses.
It's really clever, this approach, especially when you consider that almost 80% of their target customers are interested in AI, but, cost and expertise are their biggest barriers, according to their DigitalOcean Currents report. So they're addressing those barriers head on, making AI approachable, making it affordable. It aligns perfectly with their brand identity.
It's a winning combination, and it's clearly resonating with their customers.
For sure.
But let's not forget about the financial side of things. They posted a healthy 42% adjusted EBITDA margin in Q4, showing that they're balancing growth investments with profitability, which is so crucial for long-term sustainability.
Exactly. They're not just growing for the sake of growing. They're doing it strategically and sustainably.
And their balance sheet looks rock solid, with $428 million in cash and cash equivalents. And they've also been actively buying back shares, spending $57 million in 2024 alone.
That's a strong signal of confidence in their future prospects.
Totally. So there you have it, folks. DigitalOcean is experiencing robust growth, fueled by both a surge in new customers and expanding business with their existing clients, especially those high-spending Scalar Plus folks.
The Scalar Plus folks.
Their relentless focus on innovation is clearly paying off, both in their core cloud offerings and their AI and ML platform.
Yeah.
They're delivering what customers want and need,
Mm-hmm.
and they're doing it with a keen eye on financial responsibility.
It's an impressive performance. Positions them well for continued success in this crazy world of cloud computing and AI. But before we get too carried away, remember that, past performance is not indicative of future results. Market can be unpredictable, always risks involved.
Exactly. Which brings us to our This Is Not Financial Advice segment. Please remember that anything we say here is purely for entertainment purposes. We're just having a little fun exploring some potential scenarios.
Hypothetical, all hypothetical.
Hypothetical. Do your own research before making any investment decisions.
For sure.
Okay, so with that disclaimer out of the way, here's a slightly outrageous but plausible trade idea. Based on DigitalOcean's current momentum and the buzz around their upcoming Investor Day on April 4th,
Okay.
their stock looks poised for a major breakout in 2025. Imagine this. You buy some call options with a strike price just above the current market price, and if the stock takes off after Investor Day, you can be sitting on a nice little profit. Of course, this is all hypothetical.
It's certainly a tempting proposition. Strong performance, future plans, it could definitely attract those growth investors. But remember, external factors, market conditions, unexpected challenges
Always.
can always influence stock prices.
You said it. Always do your homework and consider your own risk tolerance before making any investment decisions. So after all this, what do you think? Could DigitalOcean become the go-to cloud platform for small businesses that are looking to leverage the power of AI?
It's a great question. Only time will tell. But they're definitely well positioned to cater to that market, democratizing AI, making it accessible to a wider audience. It'll be fascinating to see how this plays out in the coming years.
Fascinating. I'm excited to see what happens.
It really is fascinating to watch, this pace of innovation.
It is.
In cloud computing and AI. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
And DigitalOcean just seems to be right at the forefront.
Totally. And what I find really exciting about their approach is that they're not just focused on building these complex tools for these big corporations. They're making AI accessible to everyone.
Right.
From individual developers to those small businesses.
Exactly.
Which is really democratizing this technology.
It is. And they're doing it in a way that's, easy to understand and easy to use, which is so important for people who might be, a little intimidated by the complexity of it all, breaking down those barriers and empowering a whole new generation of innovators.
It reminds me of what Apple did with the personal computer.
Yeah.
They took something that was so complex and expensive, and they made it accessible to the masses. DigitalOcean could be doing the same thing for AI, and that's a really powerful idea.
That's a great analogy. And just like Apple, they're creating a whole ecosystem
Right.
around their platform. From the infrastructure to the applications, it's a one-stop shop.
And the fact that they're growing so rapidly while still maintaining this healthy focus on profitability, it's a testament to their business acumen, right? They're not just chasing hype, they're building a sustainable business.
Absolutely. And their strong financial position gives them the resources to continue innovating and expanding their offerings. So they're in a great spot to really capitalize on the growing demand for these cloud-based AI solutions.
So for those of you listening who are wondering if DigitalOcean is a company worth keeping an eye on, I think the answer is a resounding yes. They're a company with a clear vision, strong execution, and commitment to making AI accessible. That's a powerful combination, and I think it'll lead to continued success.
Agreed. Definitely a company worth watching. I'm excited to see what they do next.
Now, before we wrap up, let's have a little fun with a hypothetical scenario.
Okay.
Imagine you're a small business owner. Maybe you run a local bakery or a small e-commerce store.
Okay, I like it.
How could DigitalOcean's AI tools help you grow your business?
Well, imagine if you could use AI to analyze your customer data and then personalize your marketing campaigns. Or maybe use AI to optimize inventory management and reduce waste.
Wow.
Or, even develop a chatbot that can answer customer questions 24/7.
That's awesome. It's amazing to think about all the possibilities that AI opens up, and DigitalOcean's making these possibilities a reality for these businesses of all sizes,
For sure.
which is really cool.
It's a game changer, and it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see an explosion of these AI-powered applications in the coming years, and DigitalOcean will be right at the heart of it.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about DigitalOcean's potential, but let's be realistic here.
Yeah.
There are always risks involved in any investment.
Yeah.
And the tech industry is notoriously volatile.
You're right. Important to remember that past performance is not a guarantee of future results, and there are always those factors
Of course.
outside of a company's control that can impact their stock price.
Exactly. So while we're excited about DigitalOcean's prospects, it's important to do your own research, consider your own risk tolerance,
Of course.
and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. This is not financial advice, just a fun conversation about a company we find interesting.
Always good to emphasize that. We're just here to provide insights and spark discussion, but ultimately the responsibility for any investment decisions, it lies with the individual.
So on that note, let's move on to our This Is Not Financial Advice segment, where we like to explore some outrageous but plausible trade ideas. Just remember, this is purely hypothetical,
Okay.
for entertainment purposes only.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so imagine this. You're feeling bullish on DigitalOcean's prospects in the AI space. You believe that they're going to just dominate this market for small businesses that are looking to leverage AI. What's a bold move you could make?
Well, if you're really daring and you've got a high risk tolerance,
Yeah.
you could consider buying some far out of the money call options on DigitalOcean stock. And those options would give you the right to buy the stock at a specific price in the future.
Right. And if DigitalOcean's stock price skyrockets, the value of those options could multiply exponentially.
Exactly. But it's a high risk, high reward play,
For sure.
If the stock doesn't move significantly, those options, they could expire worthless. So it's a gamble, but one that could pay off big time if you're right.
But again, this is just a hypothetical scenario. Please don't take this as financial advice. Always do your own research, consider your own risk tolerance, and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions.
Absolutely. Just having a bit of fun, exploring the possibilities. But, when it comes to real money, it's crucial to be responsible and informed.
Okay, let's shift gears again
Okay.
and talk about something a little less speculative.
Right.
One thing that really stood out to me in DigitalOcean's earnings report was their commitment to open source software. They're big contributors to the open source community.
Yeah.
And they even offer a managed Kubernetes service that's built on open source technology.
It's a really important point that commitment to open source, it not only fosters innovation,
Right.
within the tech community, but it also builds trust and transparency with their customers. It shows they're not just about proprietary solutions, it's about collaborating and sharing knowledge.
Exactly. And it aligns with their overall mission of democratizing technology and making it accessible to everyone. They're not just building a business, they're building a community.
It's a refreshing approach, in an industry that can sometimes feel
Yes.
very closed off and competitive.
Totally.
DigitalOcean's willingness to embrace open source, it's a sign of their confidence and their commitment to the greater good.
And it's a smart business strategy, too.
It is.
By contributing to the open source community,
Yeah,
they're attracting talented developers,
right.
and they're building a loyal following.
Absolutely. And it helps them to stay ahead of the curve. Open source is a hotbed for innovation. And by being so actively involved, they can tap into that energy and bring those cutting edge technologies to their customers.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into DigitalOcean's Q4 2024 earnings call, what are some key takeaways our listeners should keep in mind?
I think the biggest takeaway is that DigitalOcean is a company on the move. They're growing rapidly, innovating constantly, and they're doing it all while maintaining a strong financial foundation. A company worth watching, I think.
I couldn't agree more. They're definitely punching above their weight and proving they can compete with those big players in the cloud computing space. And their focus on making AI accessible to everyone is a game changer that could have a really profound impact on the tech industry.
Totally. They're democratizing AI, and that's powerful. They're empowering businesses of all sizes to leverage this transformative technology. And I think we're just starting to scratch the surface.
I think so too. It's an exciting time to be following DigitalOcean, that's for sure. And I can't wait to see what they do next. Maybe they'll even launch their own AI-powered chatbot that can, provide personalized investment advice.
Now, that would be a game changer. But for now, I think we'll stick to our human expertise and remind everyone that this is not financial advice. Do your own research, consider your risk tolerance, and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions.
Well said. And on that note, we'll wrap up this episode of Talk Tickers. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into DigitalOcean's earnings call. We hope you found it informative and engaging.
A pleasure to be here.
And remember, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep tuning in to Talk Tickers for more in-depth analysis of the companies shaping the future of technology.